Welcome back to a brand new episode of Charm City Beat. We had to take a little bit of a vacation, but we are back. A lot of things have happened, and we're going to get you caught up on it. First off, thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Arthur Jones, former Ravens legend who passed away suddenly this past week. Was a fifth-round pick in 2010 out of Syracuse. He was here from 2010 to 2013, won a Super Bowl with us. Hell of a player, hell of a guy. He will be missed. Absolutely tragic, guys. But, yeah, I didn't realize he was related to John Jones. Like, that's cool as shit. It's also tragic, though. But show must go on. Hopefully the Ravens will have something to play for this weekend because Texans are in town. But let's talk about a few things. So since we've been gone, the Ravens have lost 2 straight. They sit at 1-3. Uncharted territory for the Ravens. Injuries have just like
2022 all over again.
Yeah. And we're looking at missing a couple of weeks without Lamar Jackson. Guys, what's going on?
Yeah, this is Ross's avenue here, the king of the injuries.
Injuries.
It's a buffet for you. You get all you can eat injuries.
You don't know how long it took me to write what I'm about to read later.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Oh man, but no, shit's just gone south, to say the least. The play calling's been ass. Injuries suck no matter what. There's definitely, you can tell that cohesion that we've always ranted about on the Ravens. Year after year, we always talk about it. That shit's out the door. I don't know what's going on, but the vibes are off. I don't know. The rushing game has been abysmal when, again, you come from being one of the number 1 rushing teams in the NFL to, I mean, Derrick Henry's carried 19 times week 3 and then 17 times week 4? Or no, that was just the overall balls.
Yeah, he carried. I think it was like 19 times week 4, and it's carried about 18 times since. That's counting. That's actually counting week 3, I believe I did.
Yeah, it's hurting my fantasy team and the Ravens. So,
yeah,
I mean,
but what's unbelievable though is the fact that the Bills game, he ran for 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, and we were like, here we go, and we were up 40-25. And whatever happened in that game broke the Baltimore Ravens. Like, we have not been the same since. Like, Cleveland, we won because it was Cleveland. But we, like, the running game was non-existent. And then it seems like against the Lions, they got to run away from it. There was a point in the game against the Chiefs, it was like midway through the second quarter, we're up 7-6. And he's averaging 7.5 yards a carry. And he just they threw the ball, or Lamar ran it. 11 straight plays. And by the time he had the ball again in the third quarter, we were losing by double digits. And it's like, why? Why would you take the best running back in football off football field when you're getting sacked 7 times an effing game?
And actually, Mar hasn't carried much either because, like I said, week 3 they carried it a total of 19 times. 12 of those were Derek. Week 4 was 17. 8 were Derek. Justice Hill had more. The only reason our rushing total yards looked so good against the Chiefs was Hill had that one big run.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, when I saw the total, I was like, that's why, because Hill had one good run.
Yeah.
Look at that, 30, Derrick Henry has 31 carries since he had 18 for 169 week 1.
Mm.
That's 10. He's averaging 10 carries for 38 yards a game.
How much is it not having Pat Ricard, and how much is it just god-awful play calling?
Let me chime in on this because I owe that man an apology, even abbreviating his importance immensely. Without Pat Ricard, the run game is absolute trash. Again, they have I forget what his name is, number 84. They have him, and he's built like a titan. He's a tall, lean guy. Pat Ricard is an extra guard in the backfield, which it's a luxury.
And that is why also the passing game, the blocking.
They're not picking up blocks.
I don't know who Flahe's bribed to get these good ratings he gets, but he is ass. I have seen him so many times with, was I supposed to block that guy? Yes!
I question at what point do we get creative on the offensive line? Do we try Ben Cleveland? Do we have anybody else? Like again,
as will be mentioned more later, Emory Jones is going to be available shortly.
Okay.
So that he's a tackle guard. But I mean, could he be worse than Falele? There's got to be something.
He's a mid-round rookie pick. I feel like there's a lot of unknown with him, a lot of risk with a rookie. Even playing like a center like Rosengart, like an actual, a rookie who's like legit is a risk, like let alone a project. But I agree with you. I think there's someone you could put. Anyone's better than Falele at this point, right, Ross? I mean,
dude's a swinging fucking door. Like I've seen this kid parallel too many times with the quarterback. I don't understand how this happens. I just don't get it. The guy's built like a fucking sequoia tree. This guy should be able to block a nuclear blast, but this guy is over and over again abused. And teams know it. Teams know the center of our line is complete ass because Linderbaum has to help him.
Yep.
All while handling his assignment.
Linderbaum has to help him. That leaves Voorhees over on the other side. Not sure he's got another hurt. Now he's got Hurt Stanley next to him again. We got that Stanley's back.
Weak ankle Stanley.
Yeah. The only thing in our favor is the fact that we play in the worst division of football. By that I mean the Pittsburgh Steelers have played no one. They barely won those football games. They still have to play the Detroit Lions, the Chargers instead of the Chiefs, who are just as dangerous, if not better. They still have to play the Bills. They still have to play the Colts. We play the Texans. They're not going to lose all those football games. So as long as we take care of business against the Patriots and the Vikings of the world, and we beat the Steelers head to head, we're going to win the division. Yeah. So that's still there for us. We're 1-3, but we're not that bad. We're not like the Bears or something.
No, that's a great point, and it's a very grounding point when you think. But again, we just have to blow out 6 games, survive 6 games, and
But how is that going to look though? If say we're 1-5 after going into the bye.
Man. Get Lamar Jackson back
already the odds are stacked against a 1-3 team making the playoffs.
I will agree with you, but I think this is a historic season. The fact that those teams probably did not have the Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals led by Browning, and the shit-ass Steelers team in their way with the 8th easiest schedule in football down the stretch. Like, we've played the toughest schedule in football, no doubt about it. And it ain't going to get easier. We're going to lose to Houston, and we're going to lose to the Rams, probably. Is my guess. We have a rookie backup quarterback, and injuries and play ass play calling. So if we are truly 1-5 out of the bye, we could probably win. We probably lose 2 more games this will be the playoffs, maybe 3.
Yeah, I agree with Jordan on that. I mean, it's a tough road ahead. I mean, just the way they've been playing, it doesn't give you a lot of confidence.
Because after that first drive, you're like, okay. Then all of a sudden, like, hey, all that worked? Screw it. Let's try something else. And as everyone said, why does Todd Monken need another grown man to tell him to give it to a 200-pound beast of a running back? Yeah. And apparently they actually went a little at it after the game.
I hope so.
Harbaugh criticized him, and Monken's like, "Oh yeah, we talked about it before he said that." I mean, Harbaugh said like, "I'm getting blamed for this shit. My ass is gonna get fired." And they'll be like, "Well, Monken could stay, and well, it was Harbaugh."
I mean, again, it falls on the head coach, and I know it's a frustrating truth, but at the end of the day, the head coach is the whipping boy. The head coach is the one that's in control. Everything goes through Harbaugh. The timeouts, the play calling, the game design, all of that shit goes through Harbaugh. At the end of the day, I'm not saying he's a terrible coach. He's one of the greatest coaches the Ravens have ever had. He literally is the greatest coach the Ravens have had, arguably with his win percentage alone, his playoff appearances. But again, all good things do come to an end, and
what happened? Did Todd Monken get hit in the head this offseason? What was last year's Todd Monken? Yeah, the first few games were like, he's figuring it out. Then he went on to have one of the best rushing attacks. He should have came back next season. all right, we pretty much have the same offense. Okay, no, let's change it for some reason. Let's run it.
And we saw it. We saw it in Buffalo. Like that was the offense that we all wanted. Like, you're talking running plays with the two guys, and then
Mm-hmm.
Mark Andrews was having a bad start, but there's, Hopkins is getting in the action. Flowers is the best wide receiver in football. Bateman and Andrews are afterthoughts in an offense that's so deep that it's like, you know what, when they do get going, and then and then just kind of forgot. And they just, I don't know what has been happening. That Detroit Lions game was so frustrating.
Yeah.
And that Chiefs game, I have not turned off a football game in a very long time. I walked away for a minute in that Ravens Chiefs game. I needed a moment. And it was like we had a 64-yard run. Like what? Like I couldn't take it anymore. Like it's like that's not good. That's not healthy, guys.
Yeah. I will say this, and again, the Lions are. I'm gonna say it, the Lions are my Super Bowl pick,
They're
bro.
damn good. Damn good football team.
Fucking teams in the league, hands down. Oh, it looks like I've went down. My battery died. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, hands down one of the best fucking teams in the league. I fully expect them to make the Super Bowl this year. I don't have any doubts in that.
Yeah, and they played the Eagles in 2 weeks. Well, we'll know exactly what they're made out of.
Yep.
And the Chiefs are the Chiefs. And on the road in Kansas City, a desperate Chiefs team. Not a bad loss. It's just the fact that it's how they lost that irritates me. Like, and the way we came out on fire, I was like, here we go. We're back the way we were going. Henry's running the football. And then,
after
is
that,
that working? We're not doing that anymore.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
After that first drive, and then after we stopped them and we got the ball back, let's go. This is great. Let's go up 2 on them.
Yeah.
Just they're stuff. They might not be able to come back from this one. Let's stop on the throat now. And no, we got 7, and then let's.
This is
No.
as winnable in AFC as I have seen in a very long time. And if Buffalo truly is the best team in the conference, we were beating them for 98% of the football game. So
Yeah.
99% of the football game. So like we're right there. Like I mean, obviously now with health and everything, we're not good. We lost Matabuke, and who knows with Pat Ricard. It's so absurd. And who knows who's gonna go down this week? Probably fucking, I don't know. Zay Flowers is gonna snap his femur or something, knock on wood. But that's just the way Ravens go. It rains, it pours when it comes to injuries.
Yep. It does. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like most of our starters are out right now.
It's
That's
laughable. It gets laughable after a while. It's like, who wants to go out now? Who cares?
nobody. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna, like you said, it's one of those things where it's like the season's not over, but it's yeah.
And let's also, we can't let Mr. Orr off the hook.
No, we can't. Let's talk about that because the defense is up next, bro. My Zach Orr,
One sec.
I love his story. I'm gonna be real with you, dead ass. I love his story. I love that he's a player. It was a sad, heartbreaking end to his career. He was able to dust himself up, pick himself up, and hey, he ended up landing a coaching job on the Ravens, and now he's defensive coordinator. But that story goes to shit for me when the last few weeks have happened. It's like, all right,
Oh, and that's not. But I mean, let's not forget, he did this the first 10 weeks last year.
yeah,
Then he figured it out, and then we're like, cool, he figured it out. Him and
Did
Todd
he?
Monkey must have got hit with the same coconut.
Did he figure it out, or did Dean Pease figure it out? Part of me wonders. And then they brought in who they bring in this
Chuck
year.
Chuck
Pagano?
Pagano.
Yeah,
That's
so
who it
man,
was.
I've never heard of this before, where a defensive coordinator needs a former defensive coordinator in his room to help him coach.
Yeah,
Like
it's
to me,
like,
that's a guy that doesn't know how to coach. Like he knows defense, but he doesn't know motivation. He doesn't know adjustments. He doesn't know tendencies or all
mm,
of those things. And I think the experiment is going to come to a great end here in 2 weeks after we get blown the fuck out by the Rams and the Texans in a
Definitely.
7-day span.
Oh,
yeah,
Rams scared the hell out of me.
huh?
Rams scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Good ball club. And Houston's desperate. And Houston's
This one's gonna
angry
be
because we beat the
interesting.
piss out of them on national television last year in Houston on Christmas Day.
That
And
was a
they're
good.
gonna, they're gonna remember that game. And they're going to run it up on us. Hopefully not. But Cooper Rush. We'll talk about the game in a minute.
Yeah,
what we do to win that football game. But at the very talented, angry Texans team coming in tomorrow at the MD Bank Stadium.
yeah, definitely. It's a scary team. Not gonna lie. Who the fuck they got? They got what's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember his name right now. It's killing me.
What
Who's
Puka
position?
Nakua. They got freaking Puka Nakua.
The Rams. Yeah,
Like the guy's absolutely terrifying.
he's setting records right now. Well, but that's 2 weeks down the road.
Yeah, we got some time to talk about.
Yeah, Houston, who we played in the playoffs. We played them 3 times in the last year and a half. I mean, they're as close to the Bills as I mean, as far as playing them,
Yeah,
more or less. We saw them on Christmas last year,
We
and they're like
that
a young
Christmas game
version of
would be
us.
weird.
we played a rookie CJ Stroud.
I will say one of the bright sides on this team has been surprisingly special team.
Woo.
A lot of questions after Justin Tucker's gone. I mean, again, he's like the greatest kicker in Ravens history. And Tyler Wood picks up almost where he left off.
Yeah, there's been no drop off at all. In fact, he's making kicks that I don't think Tucker was making last year.
I don't think so. This drafting a kicker for the Ravens was like probably the smartest thing they did last season. And I think we're going to be talking about this for years because this kid's legitimately good.
Still
Doesn't look really frazzled.
It's only just little shaking on kickoff still. Just a little tweak on.
Brand new league.
I get that, but he's
in high school 4 years ago.
I get that, but he's kicking it short of the landing zone. Even in college, I think you could kick it off to at least a 10.
I think he's trying to figure it out because, again, it's something completely new. If anything, I'm surprised Jordan Stout isn't the one doing kickoffs.
Bingo.
He's been here for years. He's seen the changes over time. I don't understand why we're putting this pressure on a rookie kicker. I think it doesn't make sense.
It's almost like he's punting, He's trying to corner coughing kick it. I mean, I think it takes time. I think all the teams are going through it. It hasn't killed us so much. I mean, a little bit here and there, but there's been a 40-yard line, a 35-yard line. Who gives a shit? Yeah. Like, it takes a big bump off pass to a first down anyway against the Lions and the Bills. I mean, who cares?
Yeah. I don't
know. The kicking now, it is different. 5 yards is big.
Yeah, but I mean, they're going like, and then like we'll do that against the Rams, and they're going to get to the 40-yard line on one pass anyway. So it's ultimately doesn't matter. The defense can't stop a team from going 98 yards, or the fuck the Lions did on Monday Night Football. Do you remember that nonsense?
I remember.
The longest drive in the history of the NFL, Jared Goff's career or something. Monday Night Football was like 99 yards.
Yeah.
The team plays.
That's gonna be one of their highlights. They play in their stadium next time the Ravens ever come to Detroit.
Oh, the one time they lost to us, beat us rather.
Yeah, I think the Lions game surprised a lot of fans because again, the Lions are new good. The Lions are new good. They're not a team that has been historically good. In fact, they've been the joke of the NFL for decades, and now they're a legit powerhouse by Jared Goff at the helm, who's like literally one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Again, amazing growth from him. Then you got Gibbs and
Montgomery,
and they're just the most insane running back tandem. I think it's literally what we expected we were going to get from Derrick Henry and what's his face, but yeah.
I think it's what the difference is, honestly, because I don't think it's talent. I think it's identity and understanding what you've got and how to win. Like the Ravens have a better football team than the Detroit Lions. Like I'll say it right now.
Mm-hmm.
What they don't have is a fucking clue. Detroit had a motive, they had a game plan, and they know that when Gibbs goes, we go. So as good as Goff has been, he's not any good if Gibbs isn't motoring, and Montgomery's not motoring. The Ravens are switched. It's more, Henry, and then their version of Gibbs is Hill, but they don't go through them. It seems like and obviously Lamar is Lamar, but when the running game's going, Lamar can do anything he wants. And when we're not running the football and everyone knows we got to pass it, he's getting sacked. He's fumbling it. Receivers can't go deep. Plays are off a little bit. And you're seeing it. Like they don't have an identity. Or their identity is wrong identity. That's on Monken. That's on Harbaugh.
Yeah. No, 100%. Again, it all comes back to the coach. The game plan is in there. Again, if you've watched Derrick Henry over the last 10 years, you know how his game plan goes. The more touches he gets, the more likely he's going to be able to break off a 70-yard run like it's nothing. Again,
the greatest running back in the fourth quarter in history.
Easily. And we're just not controlling the ball. Like again, the Ravens, their biggest strength was the run game, which allowed us to do what? Keep the ball, keep the offense off the field. We have not been able to do that at all this season.
Play action, and
Play action. Jesus.
Like, when's the last time Zay Flowers did an end around? When's the last time? We haven't done any of those things that the Ravens usually do
Mm-hmm.
behind the line of scrimmage. And I know you don't have Pat Ricard, but one player doesn't make an offense. Even
Yeah,
with Lamar Jackson out, it should be the same kind of offense tomorrow. Like,
Ironically, I think one of the last times Zay Flowers did anything by the line of scrimmage was the Buffalo game. We complained about it because it was at the wrong time.
yeah, I mean they're stupid when they do it, but the threat is there, and there's not a lot of screen passes to him. There's like the play calling is so fucking absurd.
Yeah.
They like to play last week because I didn't see him.
Speaking of play calling, by the way, there's this one play, it just utterly pisses me off every fucking time we try it. And it's usually on 2-point conversions.
Oh, is it a rollout to the right?
Yeah, it's this rollout.
You know what?
To the right.
I was standing in the stands and they're going for two. I was like, they're gonna roll it to the right.
It's everybody knows it's coming.
There they go. They roll it to the right.
Maryland Terrapins did it today, but instead of throwing it to the right, they threw a screen pass to the fucking left for a touchdown.
Plot twist,
I believe them to do.
That would be
Everyone goes
interesting.
this way,
No.
ball goes that way.
What the Ravens do is everyone go that way. And you know what the defense does? Oh, okay, we'll all go this way. You know the end zone runs out.
Yeah.
Or maybe just hand it off to Henry.
Like football 101, football 101, two things actually going off of what Jordan just said. Number one, as a defender, you're taught to follow the play. You're following the movement. That's why misdirection plays work so well. That's why Maryland was able to score that touchdown because they saw everybody go that way. Every defender went away, and homeboys over there, just open, ready. And then, of course, again, you have a running back. Again, you have a running back built like a 90s linebacker.
They don't like to do that as a 1 yard line. Pretty sure the Bills, they're doing the Bills game. They're like, nah, we ain't gonna run. We don't like running. They ended up. That's the one. I think that's the play that Lamar was getting sacked, fumbled, and the Bills ended up actually starting at the 20 instead of the 2 because we didn't even score that.
We would have won the Super Bowl last year if they just ran the fucking football with Henry.
Yep. We'd win a lot of games, but Henry has been battling his own issues. I don't think it's a long-term thing. I think it might be a little bit of a mental thing with these fumbles. But I mean, it's like you got to show your running back, hey, I still got confidence in you.
Well, it's also people pointed out
money.
He goes to run the ball. By the time he gets the ball, hands off. Guess who's being pushed in his ass? Oh, there's Flaley's big ass getting shoved into him.
A lot.
Where there's Voorhees bouncing into him. Where he gets the ball. Oh, crap.
Yeah, what?
None of them have been like the fumbles he had, I think, last year where he's running forward and it gets knocked out. He's basically out the line. Oh, crap. He's getting hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
they're coming at the worst times.
That's happening a lot. And again,
I saw a thing that said now he has like 10 career fumbles all in the fourth quarter.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Again, I just think at some point we got to get creative on the line. Like it starts at the coaching, it starts at the line. If you can't get the line pushing, there's nothing that can happen from there. Again, we're going to have to get creative. That's the only way we're going to bounce back. But before we get talking a little bit about the upcoming game, let's talk about the injury, Ross. This is your big moment because there's a lot of shit to talk about. Holy fuck. This was
all right. So we'll start with the good news, I guess. The non-injury designated players were nose tackle Terrence Jones with a knee, Leonard Baum with a calf, Gerald's favorite Canadian DN Brett Urban with a finger. He's fine to go. Gerald's other favorite player, outside linebacker Kyle Van Noyen, hamstring.
Van Noy's back.
It seems like he has no injury designation. Nate Wiggins is also playing. All of these players were full participation on Friday, so they're pretty much should be good to go.
Hamilton?
The only one we're going to watch out for maybe Van Noyen because hamstrings are, a little tricky. Now, as Jordan would point out, Kyle Hamilton, he is questionable with a groin. He was limited on Wednesday, but did not participate Thursday or Friday. That is the bad news.
He'll be back.
Which leads back to the other one on defense. Who will wear the green dot? Because normally it would be Roquan, and if it's not Roquan, it will be Kyle. Possibly Van Noyen if he plays enough on the field.
I think Kyle Hamilton's going to play. I think Kyle Hamilton had a hell of a vet week.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
next on this
but you
question,
deserve a break.
next on the questionable list, Odafe Owe with an I. He was limited Thursday after nothing on Wednesday, but he did not participate Friday, so possibly he just had one day off before the game.
I think the whole damn team got bubble wrapped on Friday. It sounds like
What'd you say?
and
bubble wrap. Everybody is what it sounds like they're doing.
and then here's good old weak ankle Stanley. He did not. These are all questionable, by the way. If I didn't point it out, he did not participate Wednesday and was limited Thursday and Friday, so he'll probably try and probably end up getting knocked out. And who knows what backup's going to end up playing? That's what he always seems to do. And the last questionable player is good old touchdown Tez Walker, who broke that streak this now, so it's no longer.
You knew shit was going south. We didn't get a touchdown. I was
every
like,
time
Humphrey.
He was he was full on Friday, so he should be go. Now, out. These are all out. Cornerback, Chigabo Awuzie, hamstring, out. Cornerback, Marlon Humphrey, calf, out. We'll pull the bandit off right now. We already said it earlier. Quarterback, Lamar Jackson, hamstring, out.
What?
Well, that's shocker, right?
Harbaugh
all week said, oh, he's not, we're not sure. Harbaugh, stop being dumb. As I mentioned earlier, I've missed his tackle guard. Emory Jones is out with a shoulder, but he was designated return to practice. He was limited Wednesday and Thursday, but he was full on Friday, so who knows where that's going to go.
Did you say Jair Alexander at all?
Who?
You mentioned Jair Alexander.
No, actually, he was not show up at all. Maybe the list was too long and they didn't bother putting him on there because it's like
dragged him behind the warehouse and shot him to death because he fucking has been disappointment.
Yo, the biggest fucking letdown.
Like, come on, man. Jesus, Christmas tree.
As we also mentioned earlier, Patrick Ricard out with a calf. He last practiced on the 14th of August. Why the hell was he not IR'd? Either the Ravens thought he was going to be healthier soon or they're just dumb. Because it's been 4 weeks now. That is 4 weeks of waste.
I'm dead ass gonna go with the latter because this showed me.
I mean, we cut what's his face, Jalen Armour Davis. Meanwhile, we keep Pat Ricard on the active roster.
Yeah,
not IR.
We could use
and likely probably could have just sat 4 weeks and.
I mean, like they IR no, they didn't IR him.
Yeah, did he play last week? I don't think so.
He did play.
He was out there. I don't think he did. And
did he get a catch? Like one catch?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But also, good old middle linebacker Roquan Smith out with a hamstring.
Yeah. So pause here for a second. What's up with Nnamdi's situation? I was hearing conflicting reports saying could be possibly career ending. Like
all we know is he's out for the season. He's on a season-ending IR. They first went IR, then they went to season-ending IR. So we don't know.
Are the rest of the defensive linemen playing? Because they didn't play last week.
Well, Broderick Washington's was placed on short-term IR,
right?
And like I said, we'll have good old Brett Urban, who, by the way, who I think a week or so ago was actually signed to that 53 man, so he's here to stay for a little bit. Good old Snoop got called up this week.
Wait,
why isn't he starting?
Who's starting?
Who do you think? Mr. Throw it away. Mr. Throw it away on fourth down. Jeez. I would have rather him throw a pick.
Like, really?
I don't mind him. He can toss it a little bit.
Maybe he should come out this week with a game plan built for him. So who knows? I mean,
who even knows what that even looks like? That's the one.
It basically what kind of they didn't. Let's just say, like someone pointed out on the radio, this is going to look like an old AFC South game with the Tennessee Titans facing the Houston Texans. It's basically like Derrick Henry has Ryan Tannehill in front of him. Not so great, not Lamar Jackson-like. So, Henry, you got to carry this shit.
Yeah. Hence why anybody from the league watching, he's off the block. I'm not trading Henry. That's not happening. Because if logic plays a part here, Derrick Henry should have 200 fucking yards a game. But that's the key word, if logic.
There should be no reason it's not a Derrick Henry game, and he won't be, but Mitchell should be up, but he won't because he kicked Harbaugh's dog or something. I don't know. We watched the preseason. We're like, all right, look at this guy. Then we got Ali because he does special teams. Justice Hill's doing most of the returns.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? I don't know. I think again, that whole situation probably has to be really researched, investigated almost, because the fact that he hasn't literally had a great preseason. I thought he looked good in preseason.
He's one of the best players in the football preseason.
Like we're wasting our talent again. I wanted to talk about, me and my wife were talking about this the other day, and it was like how, after Pat Queen, probably even give it to Hollywood, players don't talk as highly as they used to. For years and decades, people are like, God, the Ravens is a great organization, the greatest organization, nothing better. And a lot of these newer guys, in these later hardball years are not singing the same tune.
The ones who are singing it are the veterans who just want to be pampered, and the Ravens love to pamper a fucking vet. You know what I mean? Like, Henry has got it made.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have it made are young guys and guys who are new to the league, or guys that are, I don't know. They're not, they're complaining about the ability to stay healthy with the Ravens. That's still an issue.
That's a big issue.
Off the league that they're upset that, like, it's a laughing joke. Ravens are a joke when it comes to the things that they do midweek to stay healthy and stuff. And then, like, yeah, they don't. That's the biggest thing. It's like they don't take care of their players. They take care of their veterans. They don't take care of the young guys and the guys that, are trying to get their contracts.
Yeah, it's so wild to me. Again, the Ravens, and I do think that is an organizational trait forever. Again, the Ravens have been jokingly called, at least in my circles, I've heard them called the retirement home of the NFL. Again, we always get the big name receiver 8-10 years after he's in his prime.
Yeah,
again, the
fact that Hopkins,
Diop is doing, that's because Diop's a freak. He's a freak.
Yeah,
absolutely insane. But I don't know.
And they retain they're the biggest thing that they retain their players they draft, and they draft so well. They've always done that. But it's in between that. Like, we're never going to win a Super Bowl because we don't have any heart on this football team.
None.
Lewis would not be letting this happen right now. Ed Reed would be breaking fucking people over his fucking knee right now out of fucking being so pissed off. Like, we don't have those guys. Lamar Jackson's not yelling at anyone on the sidelines.
Roquan isn't even yelling. It's crazy.
Fits every week.
Does Roquan literally need Ray Lewis to stand behind him before every game to tell him what to do? Like,
the one game we won. The one game we won.
Yeah, Christ. Did he really need him to go, Hunt? Got Hunt. Was Roquan like, oh, yeah.
I got a Hunt.
That's what we're supposed to do.
15 tackles. Like, yeah.
Didn't he have a fumble recovery too that game?
Yes, he had the fumble recovery for a touchdown.
You should just pay Ray Lewis to come out with them out of the tunnel every game.
Like, again, it's one of those things where it's a luxury to have Ray Lewis still alive and healthy with us, but it's also shouldn't be Ray Lewis's responsibility. It's awesome when he comes out here, but it should not be his responsibility to get the team motivated every week. And that is going to be our downfall, like Jordan said.
Oh, and also, anyone out there, he's not being the linebacker or the D coordinator. Stop asking for that to happen. Ed Reed, and he's not going to be the DC, and Ed Reed's not going to be the D-back coach. That ain't happening.
Who's talking about that?
I've seen it many times. It happens a lot.
That's
like, just hire Ray Lewis as a defensive coordinator. No, it's not happening.
I ain't got to do all that. Again, I think honestly, here's what should happen. We're gonna have we're gonna take a little time travel into this. Here's what should happen. Harbaugh, I think there needs to be a mutual, I don't even want to say a cut, but I think like they should like kind of do what they did with Ozzie. Give Harbaugh a freaking front office, I don't know, team chaplain or something. And then bring in someone younger. Bring in a new coach.
That's what we screwed that up when we let Mike McDonald get on that flight and go to Seattle.
We can still correct the ship, but we can find somebody else. There's somebody else. I get
we
it.
Keep him. Defense doesn't fall apart.
Harbaugh would get a job.
We keep him on. Could probably stays here.
in this NFL.
What
Like,
did you
as
say?
much as we don't like Harbaugh because our expectations are high,
Oh, he'll
the
get hired
Browns would love to have John
on a
Harbaugh. The
heartbeat.
Cincinnati Bengals
Yeah.
would love to have John Harbaugh. The Pittsburgh Steelers would probably love to have John Harbaugh. Mike, son of a
Could
bitch.
you imagine?
Yeah,
That's good.
if
But like,
if he gets let go, he's
PQ
probably
will seek
getting
a
to the
trade
airport.
so
He already has
fast if he
a phone
went
call.
to the Steelers.
he would end up 20 teams in the NFL would line up right today to have John Harbaugh take over.
Yes,
He'll be
You know
fine.
what's sad? What's very sad is that that team would start to win. And they'd be
yes.
like, we got to win. We got to hit to win our jobs. Everyone's accountable. That bullshit that he came in with '08 and he put everyone in the doghouse immediately to find their way out. All of a sudden, the Arizona Cardinals are doing that or whatever. The Ravens, it's like when Buck Show out there with the Orioles. Like, it's the
Mhm.
fucking inmates running the asylum type of thing right now. Like, man,
It's
but you want to
absolutely
play
insane.
shortstop? So let him play shortstop. That was not good for the Orioles. No,
Got
Buck
it.
Showalter's not going to say no to Manny.
No,
So now it's like,
I think you're on to something, honestly. I do think that is low key what's happening.
problem with the Steelers. I think the same way. Like they're barely winning games right now, so everything's roses. Give it a fucking month.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And
yeah, because we know who's running that. That's Aaron Rodgers running. Mike Tomlin's a puppet to Aaron Rodgers.
they haven't done anything with Mike Tomlin in half a decade or decade. And I think the same way, players get stagnant. The Chiefs are about to fuck around and find out. The Ravens made them look good. They're not good. That's not a good football team that I watched on Sunday. It's an old
No.
Travis Kelce that is a quarterback that has no weapons and a defense that's getting old and a coach that is no longer creative. Like they're not the Chargers are going to win that division by multiple games.
Yeah. I believe truly that we have seen the best of the Chiefs.
Mhm.
I think their day has come. They had a good run. They had
Yeah,
a really good run.
one of the best runs in history.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Mhm.
But I don't think, again, the Chiefs, oh boy, they're just not it. And neither are we, for all that matter, right
Not
now.
it. We are the worst team in the AFC right now.
Gotta be.
Tied with the Browns. We're only ahead of them because we beat them.
Yeah, but they beat the Packers.
I don't know. The Dolphins kind of suck. They just lost Tyreek Hill, yo.
Yeah, we're not the worst team in the AFC. I'm kidding, but we're definitely not a playoff team right now. If we make the playoffs, it's because we're in the worst division in the AFC, and we're going
Yeah.
to back in.
So toughest division in the AFC. Quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, Cooper Rush, Jake Browning, and now Dylan
There's a
Gabriel.
good chance Aaron Rodgers gets hurt on Sunday, and it's four backups in this division. Like he's a 40-year-old man. You know what I mean? He's not going to play in December like he's playing now, and right now he's not playing that well. He had a really good game against the New York Jets in the opener because it was the New York Jets, and he was fresh.
Pissed.
Wait till
Pissed off.
November hits, and it's cold, and he's tired, and
He's an old man. It's might get cranky.
Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see how
hard
the
not.
Steelers go from here. I'm not gonna lie. Football is back, guys. Football.
I just don't want them to get some wins here and start feeling good about themselves.
Yeah, I don't think the Steelers are gonna be a problem.
And honestly,
Real
it's not our
interesting.
problem. Right now, we're worried about winning a football game. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like you can't start worrying about other teams until
Mhm.
you're actually winning games and it's a race. Right now, we're still in the freaking blocks trying to get out.
We haven't even started. And,
Like-
sorry.
No.
I don't know. You got the Texas defense again. What D'Amico Ryan's done there defensively is incredible. And that's gonna play a part. Guys, I've been saying this a lot for the last 8 months in general, bro. We're kind of cooked. We're kind of cooked. Whew, man.
I mean, let's put this in perspective. We were having defensive meetings,
Yes.
closed door meetings, week one. I mean, that kind of tells you where we're at as a mindset.
I mean, we are one of the highest in points allowed. We have a negative point differential. We're like second or third in points scored. We're one of the highest scoring teams the first 3 weeks, but we also were one of the highest points allowed.
That's wild to me.
I will say we played the Buffalo Bills,
Mhm.
the Detroit Lions, and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs on the road in consecutive weeks. We beat the shit out of the Cleveland Browns. And so I do think some of it is a little bit,
Caliber of team.
yes. And I think a little bit is just, the nature of social media and stuff. The sky isn't, we'll find out tomorrow. I think the Texans aren't as good as those teams offensively. They are decent defensively, but I think we're going to score some points on Sunday.
I hope so, because right now I'm looking at this. Like I said, we've scored 131 points. We've allowed 133. Negative point. Meanwhile, though, the Texans have only put up 64 points.
And imagine if we played
but they've only allowed 51.
If we played the Jaguars and the Titans, we would have a very, very, very positive point differential right now.
They only have they only have a 13-point differential. They're actually not that good.
No, they're horrible. I watched. They lost. They should have lost. They lose Titans. I hope they were.
They're 1-3. I don't know who they beat.
Like to me, like they were 0-3 for a while.
Oh, they shut out the Titans 26-0.
Right. Yeah. And they know that's
Cam Ward was terrible that game.
To me, though, this is a football team that is still trying to find its identity. We're the Ravens, so most likely they'll find their identity on Sunday against us. But I think our offense is still capable with Cooper Rush. He's a professional quarterback. He did well in stints with Dallas, I remember last year. We have more weapons than he's probably ever had in his life.
I will say, though, they have the highest points they've given up is 20.
And he was not given a good team in the preseason.
No.
That's not a good way to judge a quarterback. And so I'm cautiously optimistic. It's at home. He's not going to have to do this nonsense. And as long as they run the ball and stuff, he's going to have easy throws, but the way our receivers get open and the way the play calling is, they still have to play the run. So he's going to have one-on-ones all over the place. And he's going to be in shotgun the entire time. He's not going to be running.
Oh. What is that? Their defense.
God help us. Our pass offense blocking is fucking god awful.
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson got sacked. Lamar Jackson.
He holds on. He's been holding the ball on too long.
He needs to take. There was a play last week. Maybe it was against. It was the Lions where he dropped back and there was no one in front of him. It was man coverage. He just didn't run.
People say he's been hurt longer than since last week. Why would he not run?
Because he runs the other plays, he's pulling his fucking pants up while he's doing it. And it's like,
that's pulling his pants up. But if hamstring's just a little, there's got to be a reason why he's not running. Like you said, there's no one there. That's like, oh, screw the play. He's out like this thing.
He does quarterback.
He got stepped on during training camp.
I would agree with you, except that there's design runs with him and stuff.
He hasn't been running that much.
When he does.
Just his total rushes at all the past 2 weeks have been very, very minimal.
He might have gotten hurt against the Browns, but I agree with you. But just slide, go and slide. He's got. Part of me wonders if Monken just is updating at the MVP. Now he's trying to. I don't know.
Against the Lions, Lamar had 7 rushes.
That's a lot for a quarterback.
That's a lot.
That's. Not Lamar level, but that's really high.
For a quarterback, that's a lot of rushes.
Not in this den of NFL nowadays.
I bet it is.
But like you said, though, not for Lamar. Not when there's no one in front of him.
Why is he running them? But if you're going to run 7 times, run 8 times if the play is that. I mean, it was like nobody. He had a 20-yard run if he wanted it. And he decided to fucking throw it. Yeah. That kind of stuff pisses me off. Had he run more against Buffalo last year, we probably would have won the playoffs easily.
Oh, yeah.
He was running all day and night against Houston 2 weeks earlier.
Again, Lamar Jackson is easily, and history says it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that will watch that just have unlogical hate for him, but he's one of the best passers in the NFL.
Yeah.
But what makes him great at passing is because of the fact that you have to defend the run. He can run equally as good. So check this out. Derrick Henry's not running. Lamar Jackson isn't running. Justice Hill is not the running back that either Derrick Henry or Lamar could be. So it's like, what are you just going to do? Let's play back and play pass. Let's stop them that way. Let's get pressure. We're in their lap.
Yeah.
Defenses, it doesn't matter. Shit, defensive lines are getting pressure. Again, it's going to be real interesting because the Houstons have a great defense. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this line works we work as an offense without Lamar Jackson.
Yes, like,
And maybe honestly, dumbing it down for Cooper Rush might be a benefit for the Ravens
It
offense.
will.
Like the offensive linemen half the time don't know where Lamar is. That probably doesn't help. You can only hold block for you can't blame him for so much, but like at the same
Yeah.
time, like if they know that like this is the like we have a limited playbook, let's just fucking get after it. Derrick Henry's pissed off, so like we're gonna get Derrick Henry 2.0 tomorrow.
I hope so. I
like
hope we get the Derrick Henry that was running up hills outside of highways in
Yeah,
Texas. With chains.
Justice Hills.
I said, like, right
Where'd
out.
he go?
Oh, they said the Texans defense was giving up 14 points to the Rams. We were just raving over their offense. Their highest total is 20 to the Bucks. They lost that game by 1. They gave up 17 to the Jags. That was the surprising one, but
That was overtime.
They don't give up points.
Yeah.
Well, our offense gives up points like they're giving out samples at Costco. So I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah, watch us win by 40.
They don't
Right.
They don't score either because their highest point total was last week with 26 against the Titans.
Bro is literally what's his name? Fuck, what the hell's name? Shit, I forgot it. He's gonna have a day.
Oh, their defensive end.
No, the quarterback for his shit. Stroud, CJ Stroud.
Proud.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
see if he
gonna have.
has a game. You're right, he's gonna have a game. He doesn't run either. He said he's hurt. And so I think he's getting older. I don't know.
Why does it matter? Jared Goff is able to stand in the pocket for 20 seconds every play because we have no pass rush.
Well, Kyle Van Noy's coming back, so
Old man.
Yeah, okay. We'll double team him and then everyone else we can block because we saw we can do it. We have a practice squad D tackles that got called up to play.
yeah, that's wild.
We got probably Pables is going to play. That's a rookie.
I was really surprised, and this is something that I've been meaning to ask you guys actually. At what point do we start trading? I know EDC has some hard on about draft picks and hoarding that shit, but it's like, at what point do we start saying, hey, let's look around the league?
For players?
Yeah, we're down bad.
I mean,
at the deadline, I don't think they've ever made deals early on because no one's trading players right now. Like,
yeah, that's true too.
I think the Dolphins wanted to trade Tyreek Hill on that shit sale. So, like, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be tough to find teams that are with 7 wild cards these days.
Yeah,
Not the price the Ravens want. The Ravens want to give up nothing.
that's true. Ravens literally want
because I think they need 5, 6-round picks.
And also, I think the Ravens want to find out what they've got. Like, why trade for players right now? Like, I would wait a few more weeks to see, where are we at the trade deadline? Are we in
I
contention?
was talking about
We
trading
one and
picks
nine.
only. I wanted to get rid of players. I just want to maybe get rid of a pick or two. It's my.
They gotta do something. They have Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, and one of them getting paid.
I mean, but what they couldn't get anything from Mark Andrews in the offseason, and he hasn't done much this. What are they going to get from him now?
Oh, he's playing.
But did they try to get something from Mark?
I think he is a must start in fantasy now.
For Mark Andrews? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be that boy's safety blanket. Cooper Rush's safety
He's going to have a huge fucking day tomorrow.
In my eyes, if things go exactly how they're supposed to, Mark Andrews and Derrick Henry should have career games.
It'll be like Todd Heap and Jamal Lewis 03.
Easy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's run it back. Come on. Come on.
Let's run it back.
Like what? I want 300 yards out of Derrick Henry.
Can you imagine?
Could I get 300 yards? Yeah, I better go fucking play Madden to get that. Jesus Christ.
Madden. Can't run for Jack on this one.
I don't know. Game tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's going to be probably hot. Look, I think it's supposed to be hot. I don't know. Whatever the weather is, the Ravens better figure it out because I just don't. Again, coming out of this little stretch into going into the bye, 1-5 isn't the most surprising thing, and that's the craziest thing. Usually, I'm pretty sunny disposition. Things are going to go great, but with what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, they got to show us before we fucking start believing again. Because this is right now we don't have a good football team. The only benefit of sucking in the NFL is that you're going to get a top 10 pick next year, which is fucking terrifying for the NFL.
That's the thing. If we get a top 10 pick, oh man,
All right, we'll get top 10 pick. Eric DeCosta definitely will trade that down.
Maybe.
If he does that shit, I will fucking fight him. I will go to I will
How
go to
how many
0-2.
people like will give you this many picks? What?
You know
Huh?
what? He's been nailing the draft, so I wouldn't be
He
upset.
did. Because he gave us Linderbaum and Kyle Hamilton in the same first round. Do you know how impossible that is?
You got Starks this year. Starks should have gone 10 overall. I would have shocked me.
Easy. You got Mike Green on a hella discount.
Hella.
Hella.
Yeah, the great. Let's his Mike Green a hell of a discount that Zach Gore has dropped 5 yards, 10 yards off the line of scrimmage in coverage.
Hey, that ain't got shit to do with EDC. That's Zach Gore being an idiot.
Yeah, even when he rushes, he hasn't got done yet.
He's a rookie, sir.
No, I don't know.
A rookie who was supposed to be what, the top 15 pick?
You know,
Yeah, but most of these defensive ends aren't doing anything. The new guys, the rookies.
no.
Takes a minute to marinate a little bit.
We're at the state of Ravens fandom where hope for the best, expect the worst. That's all you can do.
That's being Baltimore. That's
Baltimore in a nutshell. Orioles, Ravens. We have no other teams. That's it. I don't claim the Wizards. I'm sorry. I can't.
You don't want to.
No, not at all. Jesus Christ, you can't even hope for the best with them. But yeah, I don't know. Game tomorrow against Houston. They have not forgotten Christmas. God, that game was so terrible for them. I don't know, it's gonna be a good one. We'll see what happens. Any last words before we get out of here, Jordan?
Speaking of Baltimore, and throwing it back to the beginning of the show, because I thought about this as you said it, but Arthur Jones had more of an influence than we think. Remember when the UFC came to Baltimore and John Jones fought? He came to Baltimore because of Arthur Jones. Like Arthur Jones was, the Ravens had just won the Super Bowl. Arthur Jones was on this football team, and his brother had it here at the CFG Arena. And Ray Lewis came out, and it was a huge thing. But for a minute there, the Joneses, Baltimore synopsis, that was a thing. And so, he was in here for a little bit, but the impact went beyond football. It was the whole community, and I think he will be missed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yet another Raven loss early. It sucks.
Yeah, the Ravens have a sad history with that. Again, we're a very young franchise, and to see so many great players go so young.
Daniel Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson went out. I thought they were going to win a Super Bowl.
Goose died a couple years ago. Siragusa, he was young.
Jacoby.
Yep, Jacoby
Jones. Yep.
Like what?
Okay. Just but the Ravens will probably do a minute of silence for him on Sunday and his highlights and everything. And I think
be cool to see a number patch or something. Whatever.
It can be won in his honor.
Yeah. Rest in peace, brother. Ross.
Well, to bring back to a more funnier note, Shador Sanders is not even starting, and they bench Flacco.
Shit.
And guess what? Flacco's the backup.
Because Shador's
still the third string.
I don't know. I heard things that has to do with Dion. I don't know why Dion slight us.
Dion.
You know what's funny about that is that had Shador Sanders
he's probably starting this week.
He'll go to Baltimore. He'd be fucking playing tomorrow.
He's going to start this week. He would have started this week because he probably would have beat Cooper Rush in the preseason.
He runs that his play style matches Lamar Jackson.
So instead of now, he's still the third string in Cleveland behind Flacco still. He's like, no, I want to go somewhere I can start. How's that working out for you? Yeah, he's 100% starting this week in Baltimore.
Yep, easily. There's no question about it. He'd be starting the next couple of weeks, and he might even have a good run. But again, that's what pride will get you. Pride will get you.
Comes before the fall.
Ugh.
Harbaugh.
Yeah, I don't know. Nope, game this week. Take on the Texans. We will be back next week. I don't even have a game ball. Like, whatever.
No,
don't even have a game ball this week. Nobody gets one. Hopefully this
you lose, you don't get a game ball. I don't care what.
I haven't given a game ball in a few weeks now.
Well, one, because you gave one in a loss, which I was full.
Roquan probably should have got it for the Browns game.
Yeah, Roquan should have got it.
I forgot who did I give it to? Forgot who. Lamar had 4 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, maybe I gave it to Lamar.
I gave it to Lamar. Then I think we mentioned Roquan,
How
but
good is Lamar Jackson? We're like 4 touchdowns. Ugh, who gives a shit? Like
I
that would
know.
have been like the greatest game
Lamar
in
has
college
to be like fucking
fucking life.
perfect for us to lose most of
And
the.
it's like, oh, another perfect passer rating, 4 touchdowns. Give it to Roquan.
No, I gave it to
It
Lamar.
says.
I talked about
He
Roquan.
doesn't hit the mark.
But even no. Last 2 games, no. One, we didn't film last week.
I was on
Two,
cruise.
no, you don't.
You were in Canada, like what?
Losses, no game.
Surprised you're back. Surprised you came back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have.
I would fucking stayed. But
Good comp.
Oh yeah, go.
yeah, but yeah, big, interesting game ahead of us tomorrow. Cooper Rush and the Ravens take on the Houston Texans. It sounds like the craziest shit ever to say. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back next week. We had our little bye week. We're good for the duration. So yeah, take care and